All right, we're live. Hello, everyone. Happy Wednesday. How's it going, guys? This is the Wednesday daytime stream. We're still streaming twice a day on some days. Hey, take a look at these beautiful things. We've got an Ancient Origins box break and a Pokemon the Movie pack break. Wow, we did one of these last night. It was very successful. Filled up right away. These are a bit more expensive than the other Topps cards because these booster boxes go for about $4,000 for Pokemon the Movie Topps. And this is an especially good booster pack. You really should consider it because the cards aren't sticking. So these might actually have a chance at a 10. And you know, when one of these rare Topps card grades 10, it usually holds a lot of value, especially if you get a really nice holo. So Joshua Quintana's already in there. I don't know how many more of those we'll do. I was just thinking of maybe one more and then swapping to a different vintage pack. But if it's real popular, we'll do 3. I get to choose the new box break, and I've chosen Ancient Origins. Last night, we finished Primal Clash at the very last second. Kind of feel sorry. That's not the ideal way to do a box break, opening it at the last second like that. So I don't know if we'll do it that way next time. But yeah, the very end of yesterday's nighttime stream had us opening up the Primal Clash box. And I don't feel like everyone who was in there got to see it necessarily, but it's up there. So this is the next box break, Ancient Origins, and it is one of the more expensive XY sets. It is one of the best boxes to break from the XY era. There's a kind of equation that goes on when it comes to opening boxes. What are the most expensive pulls in the box? What are your odds of pulling them? How many hits per box? How much do those sell for, right? Well, in that equation, this box, the Ancient Origins box, does way better than other sets. It's got this awesome Mega Rayquaza in it, but it's also got Groudon and Kyogre in it. It's got Tyranitar in it. It's got Lugia in it. It's got, what else does it have in it? It has Giratina in it. There's so many crazy good cards in this. And then you also get the ancient trait cards like some of the other sets, Primal Clash and what's the other one? Roaring Skies. So the ancient trait cards are kind of like the character cards that we're opening these days. So they're counted basically as like another hit. You can pull like a Gyarados card out of here, Gyarados Ancient Trait, and it sells for like $300 to $500 if it grades 10. So this set gives you a much higher chance to make your money back than other sets in the XY era. That's why pretty much we should just be opening exclusively that. The problem is it's getting more and more expensive. So not too long ago, I was selling that set for like $27 a spot. That was not that long ago. This is now going to be $35 a spot. Oh, let me write up a card for it. Ancient Origins. Now, if you feel like that's expensive, give it another year because it's not going down, it's going up. I promise you, this is as cheap as it gets right now. It goes up from here because it's out of print and it's got a Lugia in it, and you just can't beat some cards like Lugia and Rayquaza. Both Lugia and Rayquaza in this set together. Lugia, Rayquaza, Entei's in the set, Gyarados in the set. So good. So some sets are just, they're bound to do much better. But again, it's very expensive. You know, when a pack is expensive, it's a higher risk because you open your pack, it's like pulling the handle on the slot machine, right? And when you pull, you might not get the best pulls. You might not hit the jackpot. Somebody will, but somebody won't as well, and it might be you. I always counter my enthusiasm with some reality. 26, 27, 28. I think that's the best way to do it so people know what's going on. How's it going, everybody? Happy Wednesday. 35, 36. It is the daytime stream. Got some lovely daylight for another hour and a half. That's the sun setting in the background. You see that? That is the sun setting. Boy, it gets dark fast in Missouri during the winter. Yeah, daytime is very short. Very cold now. It's starting to get cold. How about you guys? If you're in Florida, which my wife is like, let's move to Miami, Florida. If you're in Florida, the weather's great. This is like some of the best weather of the year. Okay. What's up, Cloudy? How's it going, Cloudy? Last night was pretty busy, actually. You know, we were having some trouble with the slowdown in the stream, especially last week. And it's not as busy as it's been, that's for sure. But it's been speeding up the last couple of days. The live streams have definitely been recovering slightly. And it's got to be a combination of things, I think. Pokemon hype in the mainstream is going down. Pokemon's always, Pokemon card collecting's always been sort of a thing for a smaller group. Logan Paul made it mainstream, and we haven't had any Logan Paul box breaks or anything like that. But I think if he did do something like that, that would probably cause more interest in the hobby again. But also, people are playing the new Pokemon game. I was studying my analytics, and the analytics point out just around November 20th, there's a plummet in activity on this channel and in sales too. I go, well, wait a second. That's the day after the new Pokemon game comes out, right? And so it all kind of adds up. People were most likely not opening cards. They were playing the new game, and they were getting that dopamine hit from the video game. And they still are likely. Actually, I should get back to playing it, because if I'm not mistaken, pretty soon there's going to be a 7-star raid for like a Dragonite Charizard or Dragon Terra type Charizard. And I don't know, it just sounds fun. I wonder if the PvE in the new Pokemon Scarlet Violet can be as satisfying as the PvP. I think that's something they should work on. So the idea of a raid that's actually really challenging, it's interesting. I worry that people will just figure out some formula to it and figure it out, and it won't be that difficult. But yeah, I'm interested. All right. Hey, let's see what's going on in the news today. I haven't checked the news, right? So in the news today, House committee receives Donald Trump's federal tax returns. Very interesting. Teenager getting extensive medical treatment following Riverside catfishing murders. We were talking about that last night. An ex-cop pretended to be a teenager online and catfished a teenage girl, 15 years old. Then he drove from Virginia to California to murder her entire family and kidnap her. He died in a shootout. Crazy. Let's see. Iran protesters celebrate defeat as fears rise. Christine McVie of Fleetwood has passed away at the age of 79. Dow exits bear market as stocks soar following Fed's chair's comments. Well, this is very interesting. Let's see what he said. U.S. stocks exploded higher Wednesday. The Dow's now more than 20% above its 52-week low. What did he actually say, though? The market liked what Powell said. Powell made it clear that the Federal Reserve understands it needs to be careful with future rate hikes to make sure it doesn't send the economy into a recession. Okay, so that is a positive thing to say, because he's speaking negatively about interest rate hikes for the Federal Reserve, and that's mainly what's been causing the economy to, I guess you could call it crash, is the fact that they keep raising interest rates. So if they lower interest rates back down below 5, that could be a really good sign for the economy. Everyone wants to see that. Fed chair says U.S. will be investing 100% of GDP into Pokemon. Hey, TCC, have you ever looked into vintage Yu-Gi-Oh cards? Vintage Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I have not. I'm very open-minded to it, Mr. Losty. What's up, mister? I was hoping you'd put out our Dark Charizard PSA 10 on Slab Away. Pokey Chloe is hot, said 300 Glow. No politics on a Pokemon channel. Come on, Law. Well, that's all we do. We do politics all the time. So this might not be the right channel for you if you don't like, especially if you don't like talking about the economy, because that's my favorite thing to do, is to go live and talk about the market. Because as you know, the greater economy affects the collectibles market. When it comes to investing, you think of investing as stocks, real estate, gold, bonds, maybe. I don't know anyone who buys bonds. I guess somebody does. Probably some big institution with retirement funds does that kind of stuff, right? But what a lot of people don't talk about, especially old boomer professional guys in suits and ties, they don't talk about the collectibles market. So we love to talk about the economy, and I consider the collectibles market another place where you can park your money and expect that money to hold its value. Honestly, come here for politics and economics. Any Pitbull news? We can look it up. You think there's been any new dog attacks? Pitbulls. Let's go to the news. Clayton Kennel faces civil penalty after boarded dog dies from pit bull attack. 3 days ago, boy airlifted to hospital with serious injuries after pit bull attack in CO Wexford. Family of boy mauled by dog in Wexford shared horrific injury pictures saying the pit bull. I didn't get to read the rest of it. So that says Irish Mirror. So I think this particular attack must have occurred in Ireland. Boy 9 attacked by dog in Wexford. Is pit bull just kind of a broad term? Is that part of the problem? Like, is there a ton of different... Yeah, I don't know. Oh, here we are. All right, careful, guys. I'm going to show you his injuries because this article shows the injuries. When people hear about pit bull attacks, it's a very cut and dry term. Like, nobody really knows what that means. When a dog attacks you, it tries to pull you to the ground and it tries to tear your face off. So this poor boy's got bruising and stitches all across his face. It's not quite gore, but it's, it's a little dirty. So, if you don't want to see it, look away right now. I'll give you a 1, 2, 3. It's a graphic image. Check this out. There are his injuries. You can see his lower lip is pretty much gone. So he is going to be disfigured now for the rest of his life because of one dog attack. Now, the dog didn't kill him, but how is that much different from having, like acid poured on your face or something like that? That kid is never going to look normal, except where, and of course the hospital bills are going to be horrible. But that's what the dogs do. So you have very tender pieces on your body. You got like ears, eyes, nose, lips. And when you get into a dog attack, dog maulings, they try to bite your throat and they try to tear your face off. Now, I learned that a long time ago from gore websites where they actually displayed dog attacks. And, you'll see people with their whole face missing. This boy's lucky because he still mostly has his face. But you can see he'll never look the same. And, that could affect everything from his ability to get a job to his ability to feel normal in society to his ability to get a girlfriend. All because some dog bit him on the face. And, pretty wild. I'm glad my boxer's a good dog. My daughter raises hell on him, and he just licks her. That is good. Dog attacks are pretty rare. What's interesting, though, is like some massive number of the dog attacks are just one breed. So that's why we talk about that sometimes, and it's become a bit of a meme on this channel. All right, we're going over to the orders. Let's see what kind of cards we're opening today. Happy Wednesday, everybody. David Moray's 1 first edition Rocket Squirtle. You got it. Wait, did somebody already buy that? I feel like that already sold. Oh, nope, it's still here. My dog has a college degree. That's why I got wiener dogs. What? Well, and when we first started talking about it, it was a heated debate because some people feel very strongly about how nice their pit bull is. But I think that the point that I was just making over and over again is that when you have a much larger dog breed, it is capable of doing that kind of damage. People will point out, oh, Chihuahuas are the worst. Yeah, but Chihuahuas, they're like ankle biters. They're not going to maul your son, most likely, because he would just push the dog away. Jeffrey Yang, book grade my Mushoku Full Art Rougerd and Charmander Cardos. You got it, Mr. Jeffrey. Are you able to keep an Ancient Origins pack sealed? I'll allow it. Why not? I don't care. Yeah, they're getting more expensive. So at this point, if you'd like a sealed pack, you can have it. But if there were too many people doing that, I will require people to all open them. All right, Jeffrey Yang. The normal rule is that it must be opened. So is it just because Chihuahuas are smaller? That's it. Yeah, they're smaller. It's like cats, too. Imagine that your pet cat was the size of a lion. Well, you're going to hear about cat accidents. You're going to hear about cat maulings. The fact that cats are so small is why they never really make it to the news for maulings. And the same's true for pit bulls. But there's a lot of large dog breeds. For whatever reason, there's a clear indicator that pit bull and pit bull breeds seem to do most of the mauling. So it becomes a very controversial topic. Like, maybe we just outlaw this one breed and reduce 60% of maulings. Here we go, Mr. Jeffrey. I feel ignored. I'm not ignoring anyone. All right. I would never. So cute. Hey, that's me in the reflection. You don't hear Great Dane attacks. Yeah, precisely. You almost never, in fact, hear about Great Dane attacks. Most of the dog maulings are actually 3 breeds. It's pit bull followed by Rottweiler, and then German Shepherd. Those are the three main. Wiener dogs are actually the second most aggressive dog in the world. Very nice, man. Let's get your name on these. Wait times are getting shorter and shorter for Cardconomist grading. Jeffrey Yang. This is 11.30. We may be 100% caught up with bulk grading in 2 weeks. It depends, because if we get some mail-ins, that could slow us down. Is the 182,000 movie tops is for one pack? That's right. One pack. Hump Day. My Dane is dopey and weird. She don't know how to attack. Just sleep. What's up? A lot of people tried to buy the Gyarados edition. Not sure who exactly it went to. But, oh, the Gyarados. I got 30 minutes left at work, and it feels like forever. Oh, I hate that, man. I hate that feeling. Oh, I got the hiccups. Here we are. How do I send in cards for grade? How do I send in cards for grading? So there's instructions for that in our Discord server. Can I show that to you? Give me a moment. So if you head over to our Discord server, our Discord server is where we do everything, really. Right in here, you can see, I believe this is instructions. Yes, so this is instructions right here in the TCCG mail-ins channel. So you can go read those instructions and just follow them. And that's it. But it's pretty simple. You're basically going to create a list that tells me who you are, what's your email, where are we returning the cards to, and then you're going to tell me what's in the submission. You're going to mail your cards off to my home address. We're going to process them and then get them shipped back to you. There's a $25 shipping fee for return shipping, and that could change one day, but so far nobody's sending really, really big orders. Like, honestly, if it was a really, really big order, it would need to be more. Or we'd just take a loss on it, I suppose. But yeah, I mean, it's a very, very small operation at the time, but we plan on expanding over time. Our next goal is to buy a nice forensic machine. Zach Caples, I have a bag, one Shining Fates. All right. Let's see, Shining Fates. Here we are. Do you think you've made the money back on the Sonic Welder? I think so, actually. Right now, when you guys order grading, one of the nice things about it is it supports Mr. John working, so he stays busy. If he ever runs out of work, I have ways to keep him busy, but I like the idea of eventually saving up to get that forensic device, but they're really expensive. Every time I research it, they're super expensive. So we're just kind of waiting for the right moment. Here we are. I don't want to buy it before we move. You know what I mean? I'll buy something like that after you move. But also, we want to do a lot of work on this house. Did you get my email on PayPal? Yes. You put the Shining Fates in the scissors. Oh, is that like a reference to that one movie? Marco Zuniga says, still going for that Little Mac card, one Nintendo game pack. No problem, man. I'm sure you'll get them soon. You gotta be hiding somewhere. Okay, this is for Marco Zuniga. So far, we got a short wait time, everybody. Okay, let's see. Zelda. Mr. Sandman. Santa Scorch. Punch Out. Super Mario. Did you find a new place? Yeah, we're moving. We are moving. So right now, I'm not really stocking up on a bunch of new cards, because why would I? I just have to move them, right? And similarly, I'm not buying any treats. I'm not investing in Pokemon cards right now, because I might want to use that cash for a house renovation, since it's a very old house that's never been renovated. And let me think what else. We don't know what we don't know about the house till we get there. So we'll find out what we need. Here we are. Mr. Marco with an MA. They all look like actual art. They're really neat. Yeah, there's always surprises. I can't wait to show the house off to you guys. I'll be able to show you when we move there. I'll be able to make some videos. We think we got a very special home. Let's see, Matthew Fowler. It's so fun shopping for houses out here because every house is so different from each other. You still on the lake? Yeah, I'm living in Lake of the Ozarks. This is a lake house I'm living in. It's winter time, so there's not much to do. We're waiting for that good summertime to come back. There we go. Okay. Jack Sutton says 1 Pokebra. Mr. Jack, here we are. Look at those Pokebras, looking good. What do you got in yours? So this is a round of fresh Topps cards. Oh, I see. You got more. The Dene, Pikachu, Pikachu and something else behind it. Nice. General Mills Ponita. Really great pack. Interesting mix of cards there. You can see I'm just sort of patching some stuff together. Let's see. Jack. Now we got to find your bag, Jack. Mr. Jack. Oh, here we are with the new bag. Oh, cool. You got that Cubone, huh? Yeah, the Pokebras are really interesting because you can pull cards in there that you can't just get so easily off the menu. We have Katie Budgeon. May I have 1 Pokebra and pay $50 toward my slab away? I think I could do that. Katie Budgeon. Miss Katie. We got Jolteon, Espeon, Leafeon, and Espeon Full Art. Wow. That's actually really cool. That's from the EV Heroes collection. Think about it. You might get this 1 card out of an entire box of EV Heroes, or 20 bucks out of a Pokebra. Very, very fascinating. Let's find Katie's bag. Did I call you badge? Kenneth, Kang, Kyle, Keller, Connor, Kyle. So what's going on in your lives today, guys? Looking for Katie here. Ancient Origins? That's right, Ancient Origins. That's the new box break. An extremely good box break. I can't stress enough that that is a set that you will see rise to become even more expensive over time. There's no way. Mexico didn't make the World Cup. Shake my head. I don't know what that means. They're like tryouts? Today, tonight's going to be December, the first day of December. Jingle bells, Batman smells. Can't wait for it. Got off work early to watch Mexico. Shake my head. Okay, now $50 toward your slab away, huh? Here we are. 225 minus 50 is 175. Cool. Let's get a little rotation going. We got this cool Ghastly for 45 bucks. They were in group stages, but they didn't make it past the group stage. And Mexico was eliminated. Oh, I see. Darn. Still waiting on Mr. Christmas Jingle CD. Chestnut roasting. Here's Darkrai. This naughty card, if you want to buy it outright. Excuse me. I like the diversity we have on the table these days. We got some really, really cool mixed cards. Speaking of diversity, let's break this up here. No, wait. What is this? Oh, hold on. Okay, perfect. Well, we were going to do that anyways. So these are broken up now. They are not a pair. We'll place them over here now. We get a new slab up on here, maybe. Misty Tentacruel, Machamp, Ooh, look at that Bulbasaur. I don't like diversity. How come my Minecraft turtle got a TCC6? So the Minecraft cards suffer from impressions in the card, which is not the same as like a dot on a corner or a scratch. If that card were to be turned into PSA, it could grade 5 or 6. One of the things that makes us different from PSA is we do not grade indentations as harshly as they do. It was a bad card. Even fresh out of the pack, it was bad, I'm afraid. Minecraft cards are struggling to grade 10. Minecraft cards, Mario cards a little bit too. So one way you can help avoid that scenario in the future, if you pay for a pre-grade and tell me, hey, I really want to make sure I don't accidentally grade any, like 6s like that, let me know how to avoid that. And I'll take a look at your card and help you avoid it. But the problem is, again, there's a big indentation caused during the manufacturing. That indentation will cause it to turn into a bad grade with PSA. In fact, when a card has an indentation with PSA, it is automatically turned into a 6. For us, is automatically turned into a 7, but if we find other problems with the card, then that can drop it below 7. All right, let's see. It is a bad indentation. Well, we're just going to make this guy real cheap. He's just a 7. Yeah, it was kind of sad because I discovered that these cards had this issue when you guys started grading them. So I was like, dang. I was like, that sucks. Okay, this is about $50. Updates on Ancient Origins box opening. Yeah, we just began. Ancient Origins is at the beginning. Why are Topps cards underrated? Well, they're not necessarily underrated. They're just whatever the market thinks they are all the time. I think, personally, that Topps cards are going to go up in price over time, just like all cards. And one of the reasons I believe that's true, as a hardcore collector myself, you run out of cards to collect. So once you've got them all, you're like, well, what now? You go, I guess I'll get into Topps now. But also you experience this great feeling where the Topps cards are different from everything else. So you're like, oh, this is nice, something new to look at. So they are an old vintage card. Let's see. Here it is. So look at that. I mean, it gives you something to chase after. You're like, oh, yeah, I want to collect this teardrop collection from the Topps, right? You go, I really want that. Then you realize how freaking hard it is to get 10s on this, and you go, whoa, well, that's kind of fun that it's so hard to chase after 10 for that. So I think that the Topps cards have plenty of potential and maybe are even undervalued at the moment because a lot of people don't understand the Topps cards. I've noticed anytime there's a lack of education on a card set, usually that's reflected in the price. Okay, Luke Lopez. Been a while shipping, got a bag and some TCC slabs. I moved and started a job, new updated address. Let's go find Luke Lopez. So he said he got an old bag. Hopefully not a year old. Lance, Leo, Lewis, Lucas, Luke, Laura, Luke, Lewis, Calhoun, Luca, Leonidas, Lachlan, Luis Gonzalez, Levi Grimes, Luis Rivero, Lee Montoyo. Knowledge is power. Yeah, well, when it comes to pricing, you're always looking for a card that perhaps is undervalued. And I find that the market's very efficient. The market is very efficient at pricing cards that everyone already knows about. So the truth is, you're not going to get too good or too bad of a deal on a card that everyone's already fully aware of. Luis Laura, Luis Martinez, Luis Gonzalez. Okay, interesting. Check one more box. Luke Lopez, huh? But where the opportunities often are found is in card sets where nobody really knows what they're doing. Oh, whew, there we are. It's a real old bag. And it was getting pretty old. That's March. So you had 3 months left. Technically more like 4. Okay, cool. So he said new address. I think what I'd like to start out with is going in and getting rid of his old address. There are a lot of people named. Oh, there it is, Luke Lopez. Never mind. I was going to say, Lopez name is kind of popular. We found it. We got rid of your old address. Now we're going to log into PayPal and get your new address. Is anyone misbehaving? Do I need to give out spankies? I'm going to need some spankies. Put this light up now. Man, that sun goes down so fast. Okay. Jump over here. We're going to say... Well, I should be able to just scroll this. Yeah, here it is, Luke Lopez. Not too long of a line at all, by the way, guys. Short waiting time today. Which is not a surprise because we've just hit 100 viewers. So we're having a slow daytime stream. If the daytime streams slow down too much, I might have to put a stop to them and work on other things in my free time. Or, I don't know, go on vacation. If I just lowered the number of hours I'm working, that would not be the worst thing ever. All right, we're going to say medium box for this one. So you're getting a nice medium box shipping. This is the good shipping, Mr. Luke. Whoa, whoa, what? It like printed an extra label. That was weird. I don't know why it did that. Come back during the tax return season. Don't ever stop daytimes or I'm disliking. No! All right. How much you plan on charging for V-Star Universe? Yeah, I was doing a little bit of research on that today. It's looking like the price might be $11 a pack. However, don't quote me on that. The V-Star Universe is going to be very similar to another set you're familiar called Shiny Star, right? So it's one of these premium Japanese sets where the packs per the cost per pack is higher. I find that very annoying. Okay, Nicholas Gerdes, one live custom. Live custom. Here we go, Nicholas. Also VMAX Climax, yes. See what happens. What's wrong with Mike? All right, so here's a live custom. Pulling a cute little Dragonite Hollow. I'll actually leave that up for you. High class packs, yeah. What happens after he opens this live custom? We put the empty pack away. And then this gets shuffled. Not really shuffled, but we grab just a random amount from the back and put it in the front. The live customs have changed now. So each time someone orders them, they get a shuffle. I wonder if I could put these like here on the side or something. One Shiny Star V. Oh, speaking of which, here is a Shiny Star V. You should make a custom high-class Mr. Box Break with spare cards. Oh, yeah. How many spots in Ancient Origin? 36. 3 GFTP. What's a GFTP? Let me look and see what GFTP could be. What's he mean when he says GFTP? Goes to the past. Is that it? Goes to the past too. Okay, we got it. So, give me a moment. I know I got a box of these somewhere. Okay. Whew. Did anyone here buy Magic 30th? Imagine I had that on the menu. Oops. There we go. And one Time Gazer. Mary likes furries. I knew it. What a train wreck that Magic Malarkey was. Yeah, as you guys know, Bank of America downgraded the Hasbro stock value after they did that. It downgraded it by like two grades, basically, because they said Magic the Gathering players will no longer trust Magic. And I was like, damn, that's crazy. There we go. Gonna doggy style that hoe. All right, here goes. We've got Jirachi. I get comfort from watching the stream after it streams because I can skip, but then I can't comment and give my 2 cents. Okay, let's see. Got some hollows in here. A little Crobat. Meh. Silly Crobat. Why are people so mad about Magic? Because they suck. Uh-oh, they're singing in this song. I don't want it. Easy skip. Here we are. Might probably wanking one out to Furry right now, says Mary. I don't think so, Mary. There we go. What happened with Magic? Yeah, so Magic the Gathering, they released an overpriced set. A set that's real expensive. And it's full of reprinted vintage cards. And it's not like they're differently printed. I think they're the same print. So you would not be able to identify them from the originals. Or something like that, right? There we go. Nicholas Gerdis with an N. You're going to be in one of these. Maybe this one right here. It'd be like if Pokemon came out and they reprinted the first edition Charizard and it was identical to the original so that you couldn't tell which was which. They have different backs. They're proxies. Oh, okay, good. Well, then I didn't know that. That's not what I was hearing. No, they're different. What if Pokemon did that? All right, so let's see what's next. We have an order from Victor Alvarez. Payment toward my slab away. What's up, Victor? $40. Victor Alvarez, it says you have 285, so that would be 245. It ticks up to 246 due to the PayPal fee. Joshua Rodriguez, this is to pay off my slab away, Joshua Rodriguez. Okay, give me a second, Joshua. Mr. Joshua. Aha, you had Skyla from June. Woo! That was a while ago, Josh. Give me a moment there, Josh. Oh, what a lovely card. What's up, Samir? So here it is. Boundaries Crossed, black and white, which makes this a really old card. Okay. Get that nice and clean for you. Get that name down. Now they're trying to reach out to other communities for sales. What are you talking about? Just here to drop a like and dip. Have a good stream. Thanks, David. $82, huh? There we go. Pretty much abandonment of their player base for the last 3P. Yeah, very interesting. Non-tournament legal retro proxies. Crazy, man. They're really trying to dip into the investment greed hype. So, did you say shipping? Oh, he didn't say shipping. Okay, no problem. We'll just place this over here then. Oop. We have Aaron Searles, 2 Tempest. Okay. Thank you. Okay. All right. How much dollar will the V-Star Universe packs be, or what do you have to wait? I suspect that they might be $11. That is not a guaranteed price, because I don't actually know. All right, here we are. The price is chosen the day they release, by the way. That's how it works. All right. Cool. Rudy's video output has been higher than MTG product releases. I don't know what you mean by that. Ugh. I guess I wasn't just here to say hi. Now you're going to hang out? Yay! That's because once you get in, there's the infectious fun of talking to people about Pokemons. Here we are. I like Pokemons. Do you like Pokemons? Just a little kooky. Simon Frank, I have a bag. Please use my store credit. 2 Ancient Origins and 2 Fusion Strike. Okay, Frankie. Rudy has been covering MTG drama. That's what I meant. Socialization. Leave a like if you're a chubby chaser. Oh, my God. All right, so this is for Simon. Doop. I don't know anything about MTG, but I love Rudy. Here we are. Put this over here. Simon Frank. Very good. But TCC better than everyone. Oh, well, yeah, obviously. Otherwise, I'd have to cut your head off. Mods! Mods, he didn't say I was the best. Funny. All right, let's see what we got. Mr. got the biggest package. There we go. He didn't. All right, says Mary. Mary's got an axe. Rudy doesn't call you his BFF. I only subbed to Lano. Here's Electric. What's the first thing you will do to your new house? To be honest, no clue. I can tell you that we do need furniture. The bathrooms have carpet in them, which is real gross. Because I'm assuming I'm going to be walking on some piss stains from whoever lived there before. I guess it was an old lady, though. But yeah, so it's a house from 1979, and it was custom built by the owner. In fact, he's the owner of the entire subdivision, and he passed away, and his wife passed away, and now the house is for sale. So his children are selling it, and we're buying it from his children. It's the nicest house in the subdivision, it turns out. And it was like, you know, it was like his luxury home back in 1979. So it was a luxury home back then. Today, it's like, it's still pretty good. But you could tell it's quite dated. But it's got like double doors to get into the home for extra wide things. It's got this vintage antique pool table in great condition. I hear those can get really expensive. And that room's like a pool room. It's got like lights that come down onto the pool table and all. It's got these really large windows that actually look out over the lake. Whoever designed this house I'm living in is an idiot. They didn't install good windows to look out at the lake in the family room. Why? I don't know. They're just bad at home design. This guy was not bad at home design. He's got these massive large windows that look at the lake. Now, they're very old windows and they need to be replaced. We could replace them, or we could just look at the lake through old foggy windows. So, you know, it's a what do we want to spend our money on kind of thing. All right. Our real estate agent said that to replace all those windows could cost like $30,000. So that's what we're expecting. The question is, do we want to do it, or do we just want to not worry about it for now? Just enjoy the house itself. Here we are. So it's not a rush. I'm not we got to renovate this right away kind of guy. Renovations, our real estate agent said that because the house is really nice, any renovations would likely bring up the value of the home. Katie Budgeon, can I also have a pre-grade appraisal? I'm interested in grading my Metal Charizard, but would love to know my best card. Yes. All right, Katie. Does it have vintage pea stain bathroom carpets? Probably. Yeah, it's a vintage home from 1979. I can't wait to show it off to you guys. You guys will find it very interesting. Ooh, Typhlosion's going to be one of your nicer cards. I like this. Those are all cute. This is nice. I like this one. No, it's got a mark here. No chance at a 10 then. This is nice. I can already tell this is a little worn. That's nice. So if you're just looking for 10s, 2 off center. Oh, this one's actually a little off center. Did you pull this out of one of those anniversary packs? This is nice. This is kind of nice. A little worn, a little worn. So these old vintage hollows are always worn. That's the deal with them. There's your Charizard. We'll look that over. This is a pre-grade where she gets an idea of what to grade ahead of time. Oh, you had 2 of these, huh? It's pretty close. Oh my God, you got the Gengar. You got to grade him for sure. Dude, I love this hollow artwork. So cool. Too bad it's super, 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 super common. Probably a bazillion of them out there. Just a bit off center, but it might still grade 10 actually. He's off center. Oh, it is a different language. That's cool. It's a little worn out. You just got the Espeon. Okay. So, these are your good cards here that you would consider grading. It's this little pile. Now, once you grade them, I can look at them under the microscope and get a better idea of them. But, let's take a look. This one looks pretty nice. I'd be real careful with that, though. That looks like a white dot. So you can't even see that till I zoom, right? Requires some eagle eyes to see that. It's looking pretty nice. Oh, different sleeve. So this had to come out of a Pokebro. This might have a shot. Okay. Here's that Gengar. Yeah, he might have a shot at a 10. He's real cool. I like him. You're going to cut card-sized pieces of carpet, coom on them, then slab them, and then put them in the live customs. Why did you have to include the coming on them part? You want me to just sell you a jar? Oh, my God. Imagine some guy sold a jar of his stuff. Oh, man, that'd be some freaking weird, weird world. I mean, you got Belle Delphine selling jars of her, oh, my God, selling jars of her bath water. Here we are. Wonder how many baby jars of Coom I could make in a month. Big TCC sale. Got to make that bank somehow. Okay, that's nice. She also sold jar of pee. Did she really? Hey, that's hardcore. I respect that. We'll set that to the side for the moment. Oh, this needs a different sleeve. Nah, it's got a little dent on the top. Sorry. So Snorlax is no good. Now, you got to forgive me if I'm not right about the grade on something like this, because it can be real hard to see sometimes on these poker cards. You need a very strong light to see the problems. Yeah, it's a bit thinner on the bottom, this card. This is close. This is like a borderline chance at a 10 based on the centering. If it was only centering that we cared about. It's a little off center. Yeah, this card's a little off center. You can see it on the back as well up here. See that? So, I don't know if I'd mess around with it. Because if it doesn't grade 10, it's really not a well-known card. Kind of sleeve is this. Okay. This is real lovely. Bit of an issue right there, but it's very slight. Bit of an issue right there as well. Yeah, the edges are not perfect on this one. This one's pretty borderline as well. It's funny because once it's encapsulated, that's harder to see all that stuff I just showed you. Now, how about this Charizard, huh? So you're curious about the Charizard. These Charizards, when they were grading them, these were almost never grading 10. So centering is looking fine. See a little smudge right there. How about the back? It's really not that bad. Oh, yeah, it is. So you got a pretty big indentation right there. You can see it doesn't occur on the other Pokemon. So this is a manufacturing defect compared to this side. And I already knew that because I've graded a couple of these. Yeah, it's a little, the paint's a little off on one side, but that's not a big deal, I guess. However, that is a big deal. All right, so your Charizard, it could grade 9, it could grade 8. So I got to finish looking at it, but that's not going to be a 10, I can tell you that. All right, thank you, Katie. Hope that helped. You can always clip this this time period of the live stream, just save the time period, and rewatch that if you want. It'll help you decide what you want to do. Okay, thank you, Katie. That's a pre-grade appraisal. You could all order that. Justin Guerrero, he says, I'd like one of the movie Topps packs. Heck yeah, all right. So that's one of these, and if you guys want to pull a card out of here, but not buy the whole pack, we're doing a pack grade. There's only 8 cards in the pack, so the price is based on that there's only 8 of them. Your odds of pulling a holo are higher. 2 jobless. Okay, 2 jobless. 2 mashokos. One-time gazer. Where are the time gazers? Here it is. Cool. We'll get these cheap ones done real fast, and then we'll open up the real nice one there. Cheese would buy my tears in a jar to season his tacos with. Here we are. I wonder if somebody sold their tears, if somebody would buy them. Yeah, somebody you respect. What if Jordan Peterson sold his tears? Tears of Jordan Peterson. You don't think somebody would buy that? Somebody would. In auction, I don't want to know how much that would go for in auction. Here we are. Jordan Peterson is always crying. That guy cries. He says 2 words and he starts crying. That's his trick. That's his deal. And so he's got plenty of tears to sell. Here we go. I already bought some. Who's Jordan Peterson? Justin, nothing crazy coming out of your packs here, but maybe get a real nice card in here. So you're hoping for a holographic Lugia. Now pay attention, everybody. Pay attention to the quality of these cards. This is not every booster box that you get this quality. This is what's so important here. Oh yeah, I noticed this with the Topps packs. These are real hard to tear open from the side. There we go. All right, so check this out. Look at how easily this peels. Did you see that? And then look at how nice it looks. Ooh. Real clean, right? So, of course, these are square cut cards. If you open one, I'm not guaranteeing you'll get a 10. But when a card peels that easily, it's not going to have any stickiness issues. So you still have to deal with issues like a damaged corner or something like that. But you are definitely getting what you paid for here with this booster pack because of the quality of the cards inside. Excellent. Now let's take a look at your common and commons because there's some good stuff in here. This is one of the only Charizard cards in the set. Was this trip really necessary? You got Charizard carrying Ash and Bulbasaur, I suppose. Okay. Well, we want to disassemble this. Hold on. Do this in pieces. Make sure we do it all right. There we go. So you can see, just like the holo, the common commons are coming apart pretty well. Did I just hear guaranteed it's getting a 10? Oh, yeah. There you go. See? So you got one of the Charizard cards out of the set. This is a known Lugia set. A lot of Lugia cards in this set, if you can pull them. There it is right there, in fact. Check that out. The Lugia Rises card, it looks so good. And you could easily add this to your Lugia collection. Now, I would say, while this card probably will sell just because it is a Lugia, what you really want is the holographic version of this artwork. If you get the holographic version and it comes out as clean as this and it grades 10, who knows? Could be $1,000, $2,000. You never know what people will pay for a 10 on a really nice card like that. But I can tell you this, the population on the card is tiny. Definitely nobody's grading these because nobody's opening them. But it is one of those vintage top sets, and a lot of people just don't know about the old vintage top sets. So I was talking about earlier about educating people on what's out there. People have to be aware that they can go shopping for it in order to go shopping for it. All right, congratulations, Justin. Let me go grab your bag. You got a really good common and common, both the Charizard, but also that Lugia. Okay, we getting you a new bag? You might be a new bag. Let me check up here. Guaranteed 10 or your money back. That's right. Ah, you're returning after a little while. Appreciate you coming back. See, you're back after about 4 months almost. More like 3, though. Nice to see you, Justin. We back, baby. This is going to say 12.22. Okay. Now, once again, if you guys don't want to go through a whole pack on your own, try this pack break out. Okay, this is the current vintage pack break. You could end up pulling the holographic card for $23, or you might get a card like that Lugia Rises, common and common. Andrea Navarro, two Arcanas, huh? We got 1 Arcana. I think we're going to need some more Arcanas. What do you think? Let's go, Brandon. Remember, it was like last year or something where the guy was talking to Joe Biden, like a phone interview for Christmas. And he said, Merry Christmas and let's go, Brandon. And then Joe Biden says, yeah, let's go, Brandon. He actually got him to say it. And you saw his wife's face kind of froze up. She's like, oh, no. There we go. That was a funny moment. Can't believe that guy got away with that, you know? Funny as hell. I think that was around the time that the media started saying things like, let's go, Brandon. This is an alt-right meme or something like that. One General Mills. Here we are. Boy. Let's see what we got. Sneep. This room is dusty, guys. I love the General Mills packs. They give you a chance for that Galarian Ponyta, but they also give you a guaranteed Pikachu. So no matter what, you walk away with Pikachu. All right, in this case, that's what you'll have. Andrea, Pikachu. Pika! Put these out of the way. Bad Q font. Bloody Mary. Let's go ahead and snip this open. Some synthwave playing today. So what's going on in your lives? What's the news, guys? What's the gossip? I will say Biden and Trump had some of the wildest and constant gaffes of the recent presidents. Here we are. Donald Trump, always in the news, because that guy just creates a lot of news from everything he says. He'll say something on the edge, off the cuff. He'll lie. He'll say something that maybe he doesn't say something when he should. Yeah, he definitely gets himself into the media. Andrea, he gets people to talk about him. Still haven't caught them yet? Caught who? Andrea Navarra. I sliced my finger and I need 6 stitches because I forgot how to slice bread. For real? Damn, dude. God, man, that's crazy. I know something that was in the news. There was a car that crashed into a fireworks building and died. That was in the news. So apparently they think the person who drove into the building was having a stroke or something. And yeah, they died in the explosions. It's crazy because I saw it on TikTok first. Gregory Pablo, 1 Adventure Time. Oh yeah, Adventure Time. Here we are. Ship my bag, mister. See you after the holidays. Thank you, Mr. Gregory. I've been enjoying Scarlet and Violet. Yes, it runs poorly, but it is fun to play. Yes, and that's why I was saying after I played it, I was saying that at the core, it is still a Pokemon game. So, but that's true about all Pokemon games. So the problem is when you compare it to all Pokemon games, it's it's too bad that it didn't run better. But also, I find it fascinating that the bad guys, Team Star, once again, just like Team Yell, they're very not dangerous. You know what I mean? I feel like I don't know why Pokemon has when we were kids in the early 2000s playing Pokemon Blue and Pokemon Silver, the bad guys were actually bad. Like Team Rocket was an evil criminal mob organization stealing Pokemon and inventing evil, like Mewtwo and shit like that. Now, the new bad guys, Team Star, and Team Star, they're not even truly bad guys. They're just misfit kids who got bullied, and so they made their little group. And in the end, they just go back to being normal kids. So it's like there is no bad guy. And it makes me think of what happened with children's storybooks in general. They went from being sharp and spiky and dangerous, children's stories, children's nursery tales, to Barney the Dinosaur. I love you. Right, it's really dumbed down. Barney the Dinosaur, Teletubbies. So you got Barney the Dinosaur and Teletubbies and all these other things where they really dumb everything down for the kids. And I don't think it's good. I think it actually produces worse human adults as the kids grow up. I think that is important to expose children to stress. It's important to expose them to the dangers of reality. I think that's essential for them to grow up into sort of like resilient young adults, teenagers, and to be able to have kind of a sharp mind. Here we are. So I'm disappointed with the bad guys. Idaho Murderers, 3 was strong, no one found. Barney the Legend. Are you going to have V-Star Universe? I sure will. All right, here we are. Boop. Nicholas Gertis, 2 live customs. You got it, Nicholas. Okay, Nicholas, we got 1 and 2. I'm sorry, Nicholas. All right, now you know what happens. So it's been shuffled now. Amen, mister. Kids need to grow up and get a job. Get a job! Well, getting a job is one thing, but just understanding that the world is kind of a bit of a dangerous place, where one amoeba eats the other amoeba, dog eat dog, and that there's consequences to your actions. Those are really important concepts. And when you take kids, and so when I was a kid, I got to enjoy Team Rocket, but the kids today will enjoy Team Star. And what's the message of Team Star? Stop bullying! That's the message. The blue hair girl and all that. And it's like, man, it's fitting for the times, I suppose. But I find that it's an inferior storytelling, and in the long run, it's not good for the development of children into competitive and sharp young adults. Nicholas Gertis. So, Nick, maybe it helps their sale figures, though, by making sure that it's not so controversial and dangerous that parents decide not to expose their children to it, right? You ever thought about that? So it's good for sales. Can we just bully Muriel? When I was a kid, I used to get beat with the belt and go pick my own stick to get hit with. Now that's child abuse. And I learned stuff from it. I swear, TheCardconomist sounds just like Mister. He's a copycat. I know it. He's copying him. You just offended me, and I demand a safe space. This is black and white Salamence Hollow. Beautiful. Salamence kind of doing pretty well right now with his Paradox form. Lugia Break. Mister, you're conditioned to think that the teams have to be villains. I know. God darn it. Here we are. Everyone will just hold hands and sing Kumbaya. And the worst thing that could happen in the world is we will bully each other for being different, like having blue hair. Actually, I was thinking about this the other day when I discovered that the Team Star was just bullied kids. And they said, well, we got bullied in school. I was like, how do you get bullied? You're all thin. You're not fat kids. They didn't depict them as particularly ugly. They're like all fashionistas. So they got level 10 fashion. How were they bullied? In reality, these kids would have been pretty much okay in school. They would have been called cosplayers maybe at worst. It's hard to bully those kids. So, and then the main character being the blue hair girl, I was like, Oh, I get it. So this is from the fantasy of a blue-haired person, right? And so it all kind of started to match up in my mind somewhat. Next up, we got Victor Alvarez. He wants 3 of the Nintendo game packs. You got it, Victor. 1, 2, 3. Total Weeps. Are the tops 2 sticky? Yeah, tops 2 are a lot cheaper, but they are also stickier. I will say that the common and commons are not that sticky, but the holographic card will be sticky. My cat feels gender neutral. My girlfriend and I are very much anti-beating kids, but also agree that you can tell who never had a fear of God instilled in them as a kid. The fear of God. Well, and the fear of God civilizes humanity, right? Like, why do you wake up and follow the rules? Why do you wake up and not murder anyone? Why do you wake up and not rape anyone? Why do you wake up and go to your stupid job and work all day for money? It's the fear of the consequences that causes you to do those things. Because we know when you play a video game where there are no consequences, we love being evil in video games, like Grand Theft Auto, one of the best-selling video games of all time, but also other games like Skyrim, where you can choose to be evil, or maybe like Mass Effect or something. So humans are scared of the consequences, and that is the part of raising children, is you have to almost terrify children out of being like animals, because we're born like animals, but you're terrified out of acting out your animal instinct and into acting like a civilized human being. And it really is fear that causes those things to occur. You are afraid of a cop coming to you and giving you a ticket. You're afraid of being thrown in jail if you don't pay your taxes. So it's the fear of the law that causes you to become like a civilized human being. Otherwise, it's the wild, wild west. And, you know, probably in caveman times, it was horrible because there was probably so much murder and rape back then. It was probably unbelievable. And you had to be the biggest caveman so that you didn't get bullied or whatever, right? But yeah, it's fascinating because we're getting closer and closer to a point of prosperity where there is no more fear because we want to get rid of it. But it's almost, to me, it's like flying too close to the sun a little bit. Like, all right, we can become more progressive, we can become more decadent, we can become more hedonistic, we can enjoy these material things and say responsibilities don't matter, nothing matters, there's no objective morality, there's no God, there's none of these things. But it's funny because it's like flying too close to the sun in the sense that it turns out there are some sort of natural consequences to things, like your culture dies, your people die, your country dies, your finance, that's probably the worst one though, your finances die, and that's not acceptable. So you go bankrupt, you do too much drugs and your nose collapses because your nose can't handle, you know, the lack of blood flow or something like that, I don't know. So, or your brain goes bad from doing too much, or you get black lungs from smoking too much, you get obese from eating too much, right? So there's all these actual built-in consequences from these activities that we view as, well, I'm just living my truth. I'm doing whatever I want to do. I'm allowed to do that because we're in the future now. You know what I mean? It's like, are you though? And then, of course, when things go bad, people always want to net each other into each other's bad choices. So you make a lot of bad choices. You say, well, now somebody else needs to pay for this bad choice that I made. And that's where society gets really crazy. Wow, I love these cards. Adventure, a link with the spider. Cheese and Mary are throwing up gang signs, and I'm scared. Mary's using her ninjutsu. I'm going to use my bankai. Wow, really nice. Hey, don't talk about my nose. I was listening to a doctor talk about smoking, and he was saying that cannabis smoking is just as bad as cigarette smoking. He says it doesn't matter what you smoke. He says you could be smoking the healthiest thing in the world. He says the real problem is just you're not supposed to inhale smoke. I was like, oh, very interesting, because that's a subject I think a lot about. It's a question I have in my mind, like, is smoking weed, you know, good for you or something? Here we are. But yeah, so the doctor was saying you should never inhale smoke. It doesn't matter what's being burned because your body's not supposed to be inhaling that, especially on a chronic daily basis. He says it will destroy your cells inside of your lungs. Smoking marijuana is bad. Here we are. But he was talking primarily not about marijuana. He was speaking primarily about vapes. But he brought marijuana into the conversation. He says it doesn't matter if it's marijuana or anything. He says it's the act of inhaling smoke. Francisco says one top series one. One top series one. Okay, you got it, man. Another excellent pack. These packs are very clean. For Silver Tempest. Silver Tempest. All right. . 'Cause 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 All right. I put weed inside my pee hole. Feels amazing, says Cheese. What? Sleep. Sleep. All right. Silver Tempest. Smoke is bad. Marijuana is smoke. People often use to destroy the brain cells in today's society. Here's Omastar. Well, it's interesting because there's things in society, or there's things in life you want to enjoy, but it's like you don't want to enjoy them too much. You want to enjoy them in such a way that you're still functioning well in life. Here's raw. Gotta love the devil's lettuce. I eat raw weed with my tacos. Oh, there we go. I smoke 2 joints before I smoke 2 joints, and then I smoke 2 more. Francisco Cruz, are you ready? Ah, there we go. Oh, no, it still didn't tear in the way I wanted it to. All right, somewhat fixed it. Is it going to be Golem? Is Golem going to be your pull? Let me see. No, I think it's the card in the middle. So we got Golem. We got Jesse. Charmeleon. Nice. Ash Ketchum. Oh my God. You see how well that peeled? And check this out, everybody. Rainbow Ash Ketchum. These are probably underpriced, man. Look how nice this is. That might grade 10, and it is a rainbow foil. I got to sneeze. Ash Stretchum. The common and commons in here are a little sticky. There's a Venusaur, so that's good. You got your Charmander, and you got your Pidgeotto. All right. That's for Francisco Cruz. Thanks, man. Rainbow foil is Pop 0. Yeah, rainbow foil is real low. I don't know if it's Pop 0. PSA was never properly, they were never properly titling the rainbow foils. Don't forget to scream and shake. Ah! Oh my God! That's Ash Ketchum. Of course, the one you want to pull is the Topps Charizard. Ooh. Yeah, Topps Charizard could be in here. And if your Topps Charizard graded 10, I mean, that's a pretty good pull. I'd probably offer to buy it from you even. Wow, these Topps cards are really nice. So we have an order for Joshua Quintana, 1 live. 1 live. Joshua Quintana. It's cold. I'm sorry, Josh. There we go. He then says 1 Fusion Strike. Here we are. It's kind of interesting in the live customs. I feel like another hit should have been had by now. It's very fascinating. Here's Arrokuda. Does that mean the box is still technically hot? All right, Joshua. Mr. Wolves Charizard. Oh, Mr. Wolves Charizard. Here we are. I wonder what Elon Musk has to say about that. Maybe we should ask him. Let's see.
Hi, everyone. I'm Elon. Money.
All right, so now we've got to refresh. For Mr. Kip F, 100 on my slab away. Thanks, Kip. Inky, let's see, Kip. Kip. Whoa, you got 100 left. Nice, man. He then says, I'll open an Opus 1. Opus 1 is over here. So this is the base set for Final Fantasy TCG. It's getting older. It's getting older all the time. Hey, mister, how much are those Topps TV Animation Edition of packs? Are they $180? The Topps 2000 packs are $180. Top Series 1, I think, was $75. Is Streamlabs working? It should be. Oh, it's not open. Okay, hold on. My computer must have restarted. My bad. My B. Do we have a release date for Scarlet Violet Japanese set? So for 23, we get a single one from the Topps card. You get a single card from the Topps 2000. That's right. All right, we're going to play Alex's message.
That doctor is very smart because weed is being played in rap songs and is making teenagers and kids smoking weed. They need all the cells they can get. Weed is a worser influence.
That's right. What the heck? Send them all to jail. All right, put this over here. So now, Kip, we're going to sleeve this up. Mr. is a sentient being. Ah, yes. I remember being human. I mean, I am human. Ooh, that's a good sound effect. The Mark Zuckerberg, I am human. There you go, Kip. Kevin O'Neill says 3 of the Topps Nintendo packs. You got it, Kevin? Doctor, this Glovey. Mary using her heed. So we've got Zelda, Super Mario. Oh, I like that one. Double Dragon, Lopar, and The Legend of Zelda. Man, this is such a great card. You guys should definitely get these all graded. Popular card here. Okay. Tell you what, let's sleeve these up. If doctors are so smart, then why isn't my depression fixed? Jobs to this day still don't let you smoke weed. I think some jobs probably do. Okay. Super Mario. Super Mario. Wahoo. It's a me. As long as they didn't pull Little Mac, I'm happy for them. Kevin trying to pull that Little Mac from you, man. PP size is only a human problem. That's a really interesting point. Yeah, I don't think animals care so much about their PP sizes. Very fascinating. If doctors so smart, then why they left Cheese leave hospital at birth with a small PP? Yeah, you'd think they would have taken care of him or something. We got a score to settle. Punch Out, Double Dragon. Super Mario. Weed is more expensive than Pokemon. Here we are. In a way, it is. Because with weed, you consume it one time. It's kind of like setting your money on fire. But with Pokemon cards, whatever it is you buy, you get to take home with you and sell again one day in the second market, the secondhand market. So yeah, I mean, but that's true for any consumable, not just weed. So if you're buying like crack cocaine, it's the same deal. You're just kind of flushing your money down a toilet for that cheap dopamine hit. I don't even think it's cheap. It's probably really expensive. There we are, Kevin O'Neill. You know, it's a cheap, real cheap dopamine hit. Having sex with your girlfriend, that's free. But somehow you got to get a girlfriend. That's not free. That part's tricky. Cheese says it's cheaper to make your own crack at home. That's true, Cheese. Oh, there's my doorbell. I better go check that. I'll be right back. I'll be right back, guys. All right. Woo. I'm back. Imagine we heard a fight at the door. Ricardo Banda. Here's 25 toward my first edition Venusaur slab. Thank you, Ricardo. Here it is. This comes down to $250. Brandon Galligan, for jobless. Okay, for jobless. How's the box break looking? It just started today, and there's only 2 spots taken so far. Ancient Origins is a bit more of an expensive box, so it could take a little while longer. Cheese, prove you're Mexican. Say something in Chinese. Speaking of Chinese, that was, what's the name of that company? That was a shipping company that was there to pick up a box that got misshipped to me by a Chinese manufacturer. Uh-oh. I did not have the box ready. Here's a holo. DHS, I think that's the name of the company. DHS, yeah. He was like, all right, I'm here to pick up a box. And I'm like, what? Here we are. Whoa! All right, no luck. No full arts in there. No full arts, no signatures. China. So the manufacturer of our slabs shipped us someone else's order. Real bad. Now they want me to forward it, but it's to some guy in Canada. And it's like this super expensive item, you know, because it's like this huge case of manufactured slabs. And yeah, it's a lot of work. Brandon, let's see. Brandon Galligan. Here we are. Thank you, Brandon. Albert Lee, one live custom. Albert. Oh, there we go. Very nice. Now, so he just got a hit. This could be the next hit right here. That's possible. So now when somebody pulls a hit, you don't have to go, oh, I got no chance at a hit. You do, actually. It says number 032. I don't even know what that means. All right, let's go looking for it. No clue. Mm-hmm. Well, I don't know what it stands for. Am I reading this wrong? Am I reading my own handwriting wrong? I don't know what that stands for. It's not a coin. He says 82. Yeah, but weird. Like, what is it referring to? Oh, here it is. I found it. It is number 32. It's a really weird one, guys. Are you ready? This guy right here. Whoa, that's a pricey one. That's a snipe. Nice job, man. I've never sold one of these in the live customs before, so I'd never pulled one before. All right. It is a Cardos card. Whoa. So, for reference, these are real expensive when they grade gem mint. And when you pop them around, you got this cool artwork on them. That is from Pokemon Red and Pokemon Green. See that? So cool. Super cool, man. All right. Albert Lee, huh? Three Paradigm Trigger, 2 Lost Origins. Okay, 2 Lost Origins. Now remember, Lost Abyss also gives you a chance at those Giratinas, right? I think Lost Abyss gives you a better chance than the English version. All right, here goes. Snip that up. Mr. Albert Lee, what do we got? Oh my God. Albert Lee picking up alternative art Aerodactyl. That's a hit. Wow, what a nice pull today, man. We're going to have to clip that for you, Albert. Okay. Came out with the Pikachu, too. Fresh off of work, dropped my blunt out the window. Oh, no. Dude, this guy pulls a snipe out of the live customs, right? Then he pulls a snipe out of the Lost Origins. He is definitely having a good day. I mean, if you're like behind on your openings, this will catch you right up. Whew. Okay, and that's cold. Thank you, Mr. Albert. Albert Lee. The blood started a forest fire. What? Thank you, says Albert. No problem. All right, we got a pretty short line now. Zane Barr says, new bag, Zane Barr, box break, poker card, fighter's ambition ×4. What's up, Zane? So he's new. He did say box break, so let me put you in here first, Zane. Zane Barr, nice to meet you. We like new guys. That 90s show is coming out on Netflix. Really? That's a clever concept. In the 90s, that 70s was 20 years old. Then he says a poker card. Okay, I'll just grab the next poker card. You ready? So you got a Kyogre. Oh my God, dude. Wow. That is the King of Hearts Rayquaza. Unbelievable pull there. Jesus. You guys don't order the poker cards very often, but it's like there's hits in there. Okay, Fighter's Ambition ×4. That's going to be the Dragon Ball. That was so random and such a powerful pull. Whew. Talk about a snipe. That 80s show sucked. Was there that 80s show? I never even heard of that. Okay, place this up here. I'm going to clip that Rayquaza scene for Zane Barr. That is beautiful. Grade it. Yeah, you got to grade that. That's crazy good. Okay, you ready? Sneep. Sneep. USA soccer team is dusting all of them. Okay, Zane, let's see if we can get you another big pull. Here's Beerus. Super rare. Pull the good stuff when I haven't ordered. There's a lot of good stuff. Man, I got so much product over here. There is plenty of good stuff. Oh, what's this? Oh, cool. Sun Gohan facing the Android Terror. Take a look at the artwork on this. So, they got some really cool texturing here on this card. You see, even his helmet is textured. That's cool. So, Sun Gohan Rare is a new rarity type, I think. All right, that's for Zane Barr. He's very zany. Thank you, Zane. New bag for him. That Prism Hollow with the texture looks great. Dude, this Mega Rayquaza looks great. Might have to confiscate that. Holy Jesus. More excited about the Rayquaza poker card than the Aerodactyl alt art. Yeah, I mean, it just looks so good. Any feet product? Asking for a friend. Let me go get some feet product for you. Zane Barr. 1222. I'm the friend, says Cheese. What? We have Thomas Smart, $51 to my slab away using my store credit. Okay, Mr. Thomas. Mr. Tumnus. Oh. Let's go ahead and do that. Oh, that's not right. We're looking for the T's. Thomas Smart. And so this will come down to 200 bucks. 200 fat ones. 2 honeys. Thanks, man. We have an order now from Kip F. I'll just pay the rest of my slab away. Sounds good, Mr. Kip. Let's see what you had. So Mr. Kip had a Titus. Ooh. Not bad. Let me go grab it. All right. Wow. That's a pristine Titus from Opus 1. Toss that away. There we are. Boop. All right. We have an order from Daniel Garcia, 4 of the Fighter's Ambition. Okay, Daniel. 1, 2, 3, 4. Kind of a dumb product. It says PA Pokemon. What? What are we talking about? Who? Who? What? So, Daniel. Get some sneeps in here. Get some sneeps. Get some deeps. RC Us box. All right. So, we've got Piccolo, Mentor's Rage. Krillin at the ready. Piccolo, Yet Unseen Power. Oh, what is this? Oh, man, it looks so cool, but it's not. It's just a regular super rare. Wow, Son Goku, Stronger Together. You would think it's a more rare card. Yeah, those Dragon Ball cards are well printed. Okay. Very nice. Dragon Ball has been beating Yu-Gi-Oh! So Daniel. Mr. Daniel. Here it is, Daniel Garcia. I wish I liked Dragon Ball Z, says PA Pokemon Pulls. Here we are. Okay. And we're out. We're out of orders. Technically, there should be another 20 minutes to the stream. What do you guys want to do for the next 20 minutes? I could wrap up early. I could stinky off early. Lots of shirtless muscle men wrestling each other. Here's a Dark Weezing. Talk about hentai. Konnichiwa. The pack break, here it is. Just Joshua in the pack break this time. He's waiting for 7 other people to join him. Ping Battle. Here's Diglett 9 from Expedition. Dark Blastoise 8. Beautiful card. Grovel 9. Is it Grovel? Grovel? Not that pack, says Mikey. You don't want to pack break that pack? That's the best one. We'll do a different pack break after that one, okay? I promise. All right, what else we got in here? Oh, wow, this looks amazing. So I got a card that's coming up to the table. This is going to be 2 slabs that you could slab away together. All right, so they're a pair. They were graded at the same time. 7 and 8 were the grades. And it's Suicune and Raikou. Wow. Let's get these priced up. All right, I see an order came in. I missed the holo by 1 card in 2 separate pack breaks now. Oof. Sorry, man. When are you having kids? Eventually. Here we are. Definitely don't want to do it in the middle of moving, probably. Well, I mean, I guess the kid doesn't come till 9 months later. Cheese has sour coom. There you go. So with this one, you're getting both cards. Blunt has been recovered. It got ran over, but it's still smoking smooth. Oh my God. Says Cheese. Okay, we gotta get some prices for this, right? So we'll start with this one. It's Unleashed Raikou. Okay, so the Unleashed Raikou is $50 even. That's not bad, actually. Oh, that's Entei and Raikou, not... Okay, hold on, wrong one. Suicune and Raikou is a different card. It looks like it's still going to be around $50. Okay, and then how about the 8? Oh, perfect. Somebody had just posted one. It looks like the bottom piece is more popular, probably because it features Suicune. And we have the sorted by cheapest, right? Yeah, okay, so we got it sorted by cheapest already. And so that one was priced, where to go? I just had it here. There it is. So $65 plus $20 shipping, though, which would make it $85. So plus $85. $135 for both of these. So you get both slabs for $135, and you can display them. I thought it would cost more than that, to tell you the truth. Such a fantastic looking card, but definitely it's the lower grades. There we go. Bofa, yeah, you get both of these. So you get the Raikou top card. Looks really nice up here. Raikou Suicune. And the bottom card, which shows off that, shows off that Suicune. Oh, give me a break, man. This sticker. All right, let me get a new sticker. My God. Cut my little freaking fingers off here. Stay. 135. All right, cool. So we do have an order. We have an order from Kevin O'Neill. 2 poker cards and Snipe Me a Battle Styles. Okay, you got 2 of them, huh? That's a yellow deck. Yellow decks are real rare. Mr. Mime from the yellow deck and silver deck. Sneasel. Mr. Mime and Sneasel. Get you a little bonus there, Mr. Kevin. You order a lot. Here's a Squirtle. And a Battle Styles, huh? I think I'm running low on Battle Styles. Sleepy Tyranitar coming in hot. Oh, weird. It's on the other side, huh? Oh, I don't think it was supposed to be like that. Look. Definitely a mistake. It was supposed to be like this, but it was like that. Definitely some kind of manufacturing mistake there. So wait, is that worth... Maybe that's worth... Whoa. Here's Steelix Sandaconda. That's an error booster pack if you think about it. Just grab Kevin O'Neill's bag. There you go, Kevin. I was not thinking about that. Hold on. Hold up. It's a feature. Grab this real fast. Weed makes people fat, says Alex. Is that true? So this is a special pack because the flap's wrong. The flap's supposed to be like this, guys. Look at that. Oh, we got defective packs. So, should I sell them potentially for their ability to pack grade instead? I kind of want a round. How common of a problem is that? Here we are. Tyranitar pack art to grade. Yeah, I mean, I got this whole box of them. Should I be pack grading this? What do you guys think? I feel like maybe it's not a big deal. Timmy says no. Who cares? Well, I mean, people who grade packs definitely care. Here we are. Put this over here. Place this over here. Too simple of a problem, you think? You know, I've got some error booster packs. I want to show them off sometime. Joseph Juarez, 3 Silver Tempest. Oh, Joseph. Now you're going to learn, Joseph. There we go. It just turned my other way. Oh my God, it's also an error pack. Oh, you just turned yours. Well, they actually are. Let me show you. So one of the things about booster packs, look, it's not just that it's bent the wrong way. It was actually manufactured the wrong way. When you, oh, I see, I'd already pulled on it. When we zoom in here, what you see is that they're actually, they're crimped in a certain way so that it's held in place. So this was glued this way. It's not just bent the wrong way, it's actually glued that way. The machine had to have done that. There we go. It's not a very crazy issue, is it? But here you can see how it should look. It should look like this. It's just the flap. It's cool when it's like a red tape error. No, I think you're right. I don't think it's cool enough. All right, no problem. Machines will not replace us. Here we are. Okay, let's go ahead and snip this up. Snip. Snip. Hopefully they will. Humans are stinky. Candace! Oh, man. Only in Ohio, says Carlos. Here's Phoebus. Curly, Boop. Mr. Joseph? Let's see, let's find your bag, Joseph. Where am I going to run into Joseph? Maybe in here? Who's Candace? You ever heard of Candace? Here we are. That is a funny name. Thank you, Joseph. Thank you, soldier. Whew. Man, a whopping 115 viewers today. We are rich. Sean Leon, 3-star berth. 3-star berth. Oh, here we are. Why such a sexy Mexican? 1, 2, 3. I'm going to have to quit and go back to the TheCardconomist. I'm just teasing. There we go. You know, TheCardconomist, my daily views were like 500 to 600 viewers a day in my live stream. That was a standard viewers. On a real slow day, it would be like 400. There's Flygon. There we go. There we go. Very good. Okay. Sean Lean with an SH. Let's grab this. Very good. Liver King was lying to us. That's right. He was on boosters. Parker Wilcox, 25 towards my slab away. Okay, give me a moment, Mr. Parker. Parker's got a big order. Did he say 25? So this is 475.5 remaining. Then he says 15 Paramount War. Wow, that's a lot, man. $12,000 worth of steroids per month. Yeah, and the email said something like, you know, don't tell anyone, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Oh, look, I pulled exactly 15. All natch. All natty. I loved how Joe Rogan had already determined that it was fake. He's like, no, that's fake. Sleep. He called him out. It didn't feel like he was trying to get onto the Joe Rogan show. Sleep. Felt like he was trying to get onto the Joe Rogan show with the way he responded to it. Like he didn't want to call out Joe Rogan or say anything offensive. You could definitely tell he was maybe hoping to get onto that show. Oh, all right, Mr. Parker. Only hot ones for Parker Wilcox. There we go. Yo! Sometimes these promos got some serious bangers in here. Okay. Sexy girl. Guy who is in a jail-looking suit. Top hat man. Of course, he wanted a platform to promote his meat supplements. Right. Here we are. There we go. Yeah, it's kind of... it's like if I pretended to have this really prestigious Pokemon card collection, and I said, if you just open up my booster packs, you'll be rich like me. But it turned out all I had done is rented the Pokemon cards or something like that. That's basically what just happened. So it is pretty much like a fraud. Doesn't matter. He already made his money, proving that being a good person does not pay off always on social media. Social media is just about attention. And if you can get it. Here we are. What do we got here? Whoa! We're going to have to give that one its own sleeve. Okay. Guy with the blue eye. You've got the bunny girl. Woo! Yay! Half red, half pink bunny hat girl, or whatever she is. I don't know what she is. I've never watched One Piece, by the way. Nami Swan. Liver King isn't really strong. That's not really true. I mean, when you're on all those boosters, you still have to work out like crazy, right? So but the boosters allow your body to turn into some sculpted Greek god. Whereas, had he never taken any of those, he would have just looked like a more regular guy with a lot of muscle. Throw this over here. What are the side effects from taking all those pills? Isn't it like bad for your heart, bad for your pee-pee? Here we are. Ah, here she is. Is this the same girl? No, this is the actual bunny girl. I got him confused. This is not bunny girl. Wow, this is such a nice looking card, man. Like the quality of the print. I open a lot of cards, so when a card is well printed, I can see it. Sunday says it's very bad for your heart. So that guy's gonna have an early life. Parker Wilcox. It's funny because if he dies young from taking steroids, then he's the last person who should be telling you how to eat and how to live. You know who I think I would want advice from? A real heart doctor with 40 years of experience in helping people with their hearts. That guy should be giving, and you know what if you ever talk to a heart doctor, he'll say, yeah, you should be completely in shape, but they'll actually tell you not to work out like crazy. They'll tell you gentle exercise keeps you alive the longest. Overexertion actually wears your heart down, it turns out. All right, great pulls. Thank you so much for the large order, Parker Wilcox. I appreciate it in these trying times. Go. We have an order from Kevin O'Neill. Could I get a sealed Empoleon and Tyranitar art of those defective packs? Yeah, I suppose so. It's funny because everyone was saying they don't think they're valuable, but now here you are trying to, not you didn't say that, but these other guys were saying that. I might have to change the price on them if people order them this way. Listen to you guys. Oh, that defect doesn't matter. Meanwhile, here's somebody trying to buy it. There you go, Kevin. Just for you, man. All right. Beatrice says, I'll take the Raikou Suicune. Oh, such a good card, and you snatched it right away. Look at that. So cool. Okay, very neat. Can I tuck these in here, actually? Well, no, I don't think I have to. We're going to say Beatrice Monis. There we are. Okay. Mr. Miguel says he'll take a Silver Snipe. Silver Snipe. Give me a minute. This is Miguel Guardado. Have you considered getting Belle Delphine cards? No, I haven't really seriously considered selling them. But it's funny because somebody mailed them in to have them graded. So I've got some Belle Delphine cards over here. Okay, what do we got? What do we got? Lantern. I'm sorry, man. That's not the crazy hit. I'm sorry. What's the defect? It was crimped. It was crimped incorrectly. So I was holding all the boosters going, should I just send these all off to grade? There we are. No hollows. Too late! David Morey says he'll take the Zelda card. Yeah, that's pretty cheap, right? All right. Definitely could be a good Christmas present, a stocking stuffer. When a slab is real cheap like that, you can give it to your kid and introduce them to card collecting at a young age. Or a cousin, or I'm sorry, a nephew or a niece. So we should be done now. We're all out of orders, and we're all done. I just bought a PSA for Diglett for $200. How about that, guys? We made it to the end of the daytime stream. I thought we were going to run out of orders for a minute there when we were at about 95 minutes. I only want the heat, but I only hit cold. Oh, Mikey. Mikey, it's not until you suffer a great number of pack openings that the hits arrive. I want that Blastoise, says Cheese. Look at it. It's so nice. It's a cool card, right? Okay. I'll just hit this refresh one time. Just make sure there were no stragglers. And it looks like we're good. Well, guys, I had a great stream. I'll see you guys later tonight because we're going to have a nighttime stream just like always. See you there.